Okay, so the Hornady manual called for a maximum safe load of 5.3 grains for, I'll just show you here, for a 124 grain bullet. With a velocity of 1,050 feet per second. I went to the Alliant website and looked at the load data specifically for power pistol, and they're saying I can use up to 6.4 grains for a speed of up to 1158. So I want that extra 150 feet per second because that'll give me a lot more torque. And the bullet will have a lot more energy behind it. And with it being the Bonecrusher 2.0, this thing is just going to slam through whatever is in its way, you know. So if there's a bear or a mountain lion or a crazy weirdo running after you and you shoot this at them or it or whatever, it's not going to bounce around, you know, and you know, maybe cause a little bit of damage, especially when you're talking about bears. It's going to crush ribs. It's going to crush fibias and tibias and joints and everything. And that's the idea. This round is meant for, you're out in the middle of nowhere. You have to have some sort of defense against animals, and you want the shot to count. So most people are going to be carrying a pistol in their pack with them, not a folded AR-15 or anything like that. So I've got the adjustment down for my seating die, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of adjustment on the powdered die because I need to move from 5 grains to 6.3. So I am using a RCBS analog old school scale. We're going to pull it up to 6 grains. I don't mind staying at 6 grains, and we'll just see what happens. If I can get it 6 grains, then I'll probably be between 1,100 and 1,150 feet per second. So first things first is I have no prepped brass, and I started making this video without any prepped brass, so that's idiotic. So what I'm gonna do is just take a few pieces of sample brass here, and I've got a primer in there. We're gonna deprime that, reprime it without even cleaning it out because I'm being a lazy ass, and measure where we're at right now. So if I measure what we're weighing at right now, we are at about, we're way under. So righty means more, lefty means less. So we'll turn it to the right, see if we can get up to 6 grains. So what I do is I just dump it out. I take the locator pin off of the station number 3 there, and run it back through to see what I've got after I've made an adjustment. I'm almost to 6 grains. Do that again. I'll come a little bit more right. Do a full turn. Got a full turn, okay. Measure that out. We are now at just under 6 grains. Wow, full turn didn't get it up there. We'll do another half turn. That's more of a third of a turn. We're almost to 6 grains. I feel safer doing this at 6 grains than at the maximum of 6.4. I'd like my first few test rounds to be at 6 grains. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna measure with my chronometer the velocity and see what I'm getting at with actually 6 grains of powder. So measure this one more time, and let's see. As you can see, even Steven, 6 grains. That's a perfect 6 grain load. So we take that out, slowly pour it back in. And then move on back to station 3. Take one of our 125 grain flat nose hard cast and yoink. And then yoink, crimps down. So that is our first test round. And we're gonna measure its length real quick just to be sure. .052. So very close to where it needs to be. Close enough anyway. As long as it's not over the overall length that it calls for, I don't really care. Not at this point anyway. So there, we have got the first prototype Bonecrusher 9mm round. And I'm gonna make a few more of these, and then tomorrow I'm gonna have a video, hopefully, of testing them out on my backyard range and seeing what their velocity is, and seeing how it compares to the Hornady manual and the Alliant load data. Thanks for watching.